So, good evening, everybody. Today, our Sunday evening call again, and quite a couple of news regarding the Sunday evening calls, which I will share with you in a second. But for now, this call is all about handling objections. And handling objections is obviously when you start to talk with people, then people start to ask you questions or they have opinions. So it is a fact that people, just because they don't know everything and you are now much better informed, that they have opinions. So the most important is to understand, never fight. Because the moment you fight, you start to lose. And it's completely normal because Herbalife is now your baby, and this is how I felt in the very beginning. I was very offended actually when somebody said something about Herbalife or somebody had a question or a comment. So I was always very defensive, and it can actually go sometimes in the wrong direction. So this is why rather stick always with the facts, and rather answer sometimes that you say, I don't know about that. So there's, for example, questions, but why should I not use XYZ product? There is the same in it when I read the label. And then you use just always to answer with the Herbalife facts, which is much easier because we don't need to read the ingredients from the XYZ product to compare it with the Herbalife product. The fact is, our product is since more than 36 years on the market. Our products are 20 years proven as a healthy meal in South Africa. We have millions of customers. Actually, what you can add here to the list is, now I see it further down, we are the #1 meal replacement in the world. Every third shake worldwide, and you know how many different shakes you can buy. Every third shake worldwide is a Herbalife shake. So a third of the complete shake market is our market. So there must be something in the products which is definitely good. 60 doctors and scientists on our nutrition advisory board work on our products and make it safe every single day. We have an unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee to our customer. So basically, when somebody asks you a question, you choose 1, 2, or 3 facts which you feel very strong about and answer with these facts. And then you say, I don't know if your XYZ product is doing the same, but this is the facts. If you are interested to learn more about it, let's have a wellness assessment. Let's start on my 3-day trial, feel the difference. And then don't worry when somebody wants to try the other product, they come back anyway. Feel strong when people want to try something else. Be just clear, they come sooner or later, because what is good, you can't just deny. But the more we fight it, the more people actually wonder why we fight it so much. So use 2, 3 of these facts, as I said. When somebody says, I don't know, this marketing plan, if this is a pyramid scheme or whatever they say sometimes, I don't believe that they pay you so much money. I don't know about that, or I don't know what you have heard so far. But Herbalife is since 36 years on the market. They are 20 years now in South Africa. They are not just a newcomer. They are around a while. The marketing plan and the products are approved in more than 90 countries. They have millions of customers, 7,800 employees worldwide. Herbalife is listed on the New York Stock Exchange. If Herbalife would be humbug, Herbalife would be not listed on the New York Stock Exchange. We own our own manufacturing facilities. We are the #1 in meal replacements in the world. 60 doctors and scientists on our nutrition advisory board. Unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee to our customers, and 1 year unconditional money-back guarantee on products to resigning members. So even when you meet somebody and says, yeah, I have heard from Herbalife, you must buy so many products to get to a certain level, then you can say, I don't know about that. All I know, Herbalife is since 36 years in the business, founded 1980. the marketing plan and the products approved in more than 90 countries, and they offer 1 year unconditional money back guarantee on products to resigning members. And you know it also, we don't have to buy, and we don't advise anybody to buy actually major stock. So I think you get a little bit the idea. So basically you work all the time with the facts instead of with the opinions, because people have opinions from hearsaying, or they just feel that's now important to bring in. But basically when you stick with the facts, because the facts you can prove, and I'll show you a couple of ways how you can prove it even. But as I said, the stronger the people feel you're confident, the more it happens. So how can you become confident? By using the product, because then the product result is strong. By doing the business, because then your business result is strong. And this is why I recommend always do your money management, that you know how much money you have earned so far, so that you even can answer with your own product story and with your own business story. So this is, for example, a support center, what we have from Herbalife as well. So when you go onto our herbalife.com page, you can ask their questions, you can submit your questions there. So there's a lot of support as well about the guarantees or about joining Herbalife. So everything, what I said earlier on with the facts, you can show here the proof to it. So now let's jump into handling the 5 most common objections. So number 1, the products are expensive. Did you ever hear that somebody say, I have heard Herbalife is expensive? Good answer then if you say, oh, I don't know about that, but to what do you compare it when you say it's expensive? And often they say, I actually don't know. They just have heard it's expensive. So probably a friend a couple of years back maybe had the products, and he bought a hell of a lot of products as a customer, got a great result, and they heard that price. Yeah, I actually like to say then often, I don't know, it's 99 Rand for a trial for 3 days where you get 6 meals, where you get 6 times our gym in a cup, and where you get a meal plan worked out for 3 days with snacks, with everything. Do you think that's expensive for 99 Rand with an assessment before and with an assessment after? You get a nutritionally balanced meal for 16 Rand, 16.50 to be exact. Don't you want to have a wellness assessment with me and find out a little bit more about it? So when you have that question or this objection, then always at the end, ask if the person wants to have a wellness assessment. So the next one comes and says, but I don't like shakes. I never like shakes. No, shakes are not good. Yeah. And then I say, I don't know about that, but I mean, I'm using the shakes now since 21 years and I really love and enjoy our shake. Did you ever try the Herbalife shake? And often they say, no, these shakes are all the same. Then I like to say, look, if I could invite you and we make a free wellness assessment for you, and I just can make you a shake the way I like it since 21 years. We have, by the way, thousands of recipes. We even make cake with the shake. We make pancakes with the shake. We eat it like a yogurt. We can eat it like a porridge. There's so many different ways. Can I just make a free wellness assessment for you so that you learn a little bit more about our service and not just about the shakes? And by the way, if you don't like shakes at all, we have even a shake in a bar where you can eat it like any other protein or energy bar, which gives you all the healthy nutrition from our shake. So when could we make a wellness assessment? Another objection, somebody says, but is it like that pyramid scheme? I have heard Herbalife is like a pyramid scheme. So then you can say, look, I don't know about that. All I know, pyramid schemes pay you to recruit, to bring people into the business. So how much do you earn when you sign up your brother here in our Herbalife business? Nothing. We cannot earn anything on just signing up people. Herbalife pays you wholesale or royalties when you help other people to become successful, but it's not taken away from these people. Pyramid schemes have no product. Did you know that? We have products which goes into the marketplace, and people consume these products, people get great results on the products. So on this is actually our income base, that people consume products and get great results on the products, and they give us referrals, and through that automatically. But to be honest, that you really see the real picture and understand everything, can I invite you for Tuesday evening to our to our Membership Advantages presentation, where you can learn everything, see everything by yourself, and then you can make then you can have an informed opinion or informed decision instead of just having an opinion. Can I show you the facts? And then you invite the person either to the Tuesday map. If you don't have a HRM, a Herbalife opportunity or membership advantages presentation in your area, we have also Tuesday evening at 9 o'clock online a webinar, which is exactly the same, where people can get an impression about Herbalife, the company, the size of the company, or even you can give them a web page. One which I like a lot is called I am Herbalife, in one word, iamherbalife.com, where they can look further and can find out everything about Herbalife. Herbalife is an open book. As you heard earlier on, Herbalife is at the New York Stock Exchange. When you are at the stock exchange, you have open books. You can't hide anything. You can't make anything illegal, and a pyramid scheme is illegal. So don't worry about that. Another common objection is there is soya protein in it. Is it GMO, genetically modified? There you can say, look, Herbalife has reformulated its entire European product portfolio to include only non-GMO identity preserved ingredients in its products. So we don't have any GMO in it. No worries, no problem. And then there are often myths about soya, where people say, oh, I don't know, when I use soya, men get the boobs, or all of this funny stuff. Yeah, you can get the facts on our herbalife.com. You can read also a lot about discovergoodnutrition.com. This is a webpage where Susan Bowerman, our own dietitian, actually gives a lot of health tips, which you even can use for newsletter to your customers. So it's called discovergoodhealth in one word.com. And there you can also read about soya and the facts about soya. Important to know, what is discussed about soya is always when the whole soya plant is used and when there is a huge amount consumed. For us, this is not important because Herbalife uses high quality soy protein isolate. So we don't have that negative effect on the hormones or on any other thing. So it's all about hormones basically. So you must not worry about that. So the answer here is, I know about the myths about soya. You can read up about it. We have especially a web page for that. I can give you the web page. But let me tell you, it is when the complete soybean is used. In our case, we use only the high quality soy protein isolate, so it does not affect your hormone balance. Okay, so I hope that helped so far. Let me go back quickly. There's where I was too quick. Then obviously what is very interesting always to mention also when you have a little bit of discussion or somebody who comes up with a lot of objections, that you say, look, the good thing in Herbalife, and I used it actually this afternoon in a discussion where we had the shake party, and I said the good thing about Herbalife is that we have a seed to feed initiative. The seed to feed initiative is that Herbalife knows everything from the beginning and the fields, where the ingredients are grown, how they are manufactured. We know about the farmers, and we know everything in detail. And you can read that up, as you can see it here, in our company Herbalife website. So company.herbalife.com/seed2feed. And you see there's much more on that page as well, in general about Herbalife, Seed to Feed. There's the Nutrition Advisory Board you can look up and show somebody. You can see our history there. There's the Code of Ethics. There's investor relations. There's everything. So whatever people come up, it comes from hearsay. And don't get it wrong. Don't get offensive. Or defensive. It's just actually that the people, I see it always like, okay, they just want to know. I don't get it wrong, and I'm not hard on them. It's just at least they ask, and we can discuss it in a normal way. It would be a pity when they go outside and talk to everybody about their opinions. Rather, they talk to me, and I can give them the facts, if that makes sense. So it's much easier, actually, the people, when they talk to you and they get from you a couple of ideas and facts. Then the other web pages I was talking about right now is www.imherbalife.com and herbalifescience.com. There's many more, but I don't want that you need to go now through all the different web pages. I would say for now, these are the major web pages where you get a lot of good stuff and a lot of good information to really handle objections in an easy way. And obviously, when objections come up, which you think, oh, I'm not sure if I handled that correctly, or if I could have handled it better, you just give your sponsor, your upline, a quick call and say, listen, this was the objections I had just now. This is what I said. What would you have said? So this is how we can learn step by step from each other. So the next time when you hear that objection again, it will be so much easier. But honestly, in these days, when I compare it, when I got started 21 years ago. 21 years ago, Herbalife was not very well known, and we didn't have that infrastructure, like the Seed to Feed initiative and all of that. We didn't have that. We didn't have all the web pages where you can look up everything and find out everything and can see the facts and can prove the facts. We didn't have it as such. So it's in these days so much easier. And because we have strong ambassadors like Cristiano Ronaldo as well using the products, it makes our life so much easier. We have the golden standard rules. The golden standard rules, when you remember, when you signed up, there were all these boxes to tick and to sign and all of that, which is actually consumer protection. So this helps big time that nobody can talk nonsense about us, because everything is actually written, signed, ticked off, and nobody has any risk with Herbalife in no way. So from there, moving forward, I just open quickly the call to see if there are any questions from your side, any specific, because I muted all, so I unmute all. So if you have any specific objections in the past, which you want to discuss here on the call. Evening, everybody. Hello.
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 I see even Pumalanga is again here. Welcome, welcome. We have nice people. Wonderful. You're going through whole Africa. This is excellent. I like that. And Cape Town, of course, is also here. Any objections which are not handled right now from me in the call so far? Any objections you would like to have discussed on this call? You got all the answers so far? It sounds like.
Let's,
Okay.
yeah, yes, dear.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Perfect. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay, let me take you a little bit further. So I just mute everything. So the education and the support program. So what just for the future, you want to be always on top of your game, and you stay on top of your game basically when you stay connected all the time and connect your team all the time. So really congratulations for everybody who made the effort tonight to be on that call. And I just want to give you the overview over the entire support structure, what I have to offer. The one is the level 10 page, level10club.co.za. When you click there onto the coaches corner, you have there online the video clips, you have all the forms what we are using, and that's available 24/7 and it's free. Then we have our WhatsApp chat group online, and we know almost sometimes a little bit not so exciting for people who have the phone on full sound at night, and we send messages at night time. So put your phone really on silent when you go to bed, that you don't get disturbed, because some people work night shift and they are busy during night and have their questions during the night. And obviously when I can and when I go later to bed and I like to answer, that they just also get their support. I recommend never ever delete yourself out of the WhatsApp group, and tell that also your people, because on the WhatsApp group, you just mute the group if you don't want to be disturbed or when you are at work, but never delete yourself, because it's your connection where you quickly can ask a question, where you can get some information, inspiration, the next trainings which are coming up. And in the beginning, you might be a little bit overwhelmed, but you will very quickly learn that this is a great support group where everybody is there for everybody. So even when you can't get hold of your sponsor, there is again somebody who supports you. Then every Sunday evening, we have at 8 p.m. our webinar. We call it a Success Academy, and I will share with you shortly all what you learn in the next 12 weeks. Then we have our Monday 7 p.m. at the Level 10 Club. I would say it's like a basic training. You should have that seen at least and attended once, where we have within 4 weeks the wellness assessment. So just revisit for the wellness assessment to learn the wellness assessment. Always a different coach. Tomorrow, Monday, we are blessed that Carrie Ann Dennis is doing the wellness assessment tomorrow. Then we have on the following Monday the dream boarding and the goal setting, where we are blessed with Soraya, who explains us there all about the dream board. Then we have a call about earnings and money a live session on a Monday evening about earnings and money management. And we have a session, why building an organization and how to earn royalties, that you don't miss out, because we have basically 3 different income streams. We have the retail income, we have the wholesale, and we have the royalty income. And you don't want to miss out on one of these income streams, but not knowing is actually then often that people miss out on the most important, which is basically the passive income. And then on a Tuesday evening at 6 p.m., we have our Coaches Academy, followed by the Membership Advantages presentation here in Cape Town. For those who are not in Cape Town, Monday evening we have another webinar training coming from the UK, and Tuesday evening 9 p.m. we have a Membership Advantages presentation as a webinar at 9 o'clock Tuesday night for everybody who cannot attend. Live is always better, but obviously when you can't be there live, then you have at least the opportunity to be on a webinar, or your client is on a webinar, your new member is on a webinar, so that they get also the inspiration and the information, what is Herbalife all about. We decided that we don't want to sign anybody up without having visited a membership advantages presentation. And here you have it online or live. You choose whatever is possible for your client or for your future new member. But please show them the entire picture, that they really know what they sign up for, what are their possibilities, because they might have bigger dreams than they think right now, and that often happens when they understand the whole picture, what is possible. These are the 12 weeks of the Coaches and Success Academy. So it's about the nutrition philosophy. We start with that next Sunday. How to get and keep clients, how to do a wellness evaluation. This is now all online. How to keep your customers, how to convert your customers to members, how to develop members to supervisors, social media tips, time and money management, targeted nutrition product training, Herbalife 24 product training, skin product training, and personal development. And from there, again, stay connected and connect your team, support. So we have the business building seminar, find out for your region. We have now every region in South Africa and even Namibia and Lesotho and all the other areas. We have business building seminars happening at least once a month. And there is your recognition, but there is also the opportunity to show your customer and your member the bigger picture from Herbalife. This is even the possibility when this person we discussed earlier on, who has so many objections, where you can say, listen, can I invite you to one of our business building seminars, that you can see what is it really all about, and you see if this is what you think is correct, or you can rectify your opinion. Then we have the Leadership Development Weekend. So please go for that one. The Leadership Development Weekend will be in June. You don't want to miss that one. What I mean by go for it, you want to find out how to qualify those who are not supervisor yet. Very simple. You become supervisor before the LDW in June. And it's possible. We just need to discuss a plan. It's April now. Anything is possible. So please just talk to your sponsors, talk to your upline. How can you get it done? If you're really serious and you want to belong to a future, to the leadership development, then really let's play that game just to the fullest. Then we have an extravaganza in Prague. The extravaganza in Prague is for those who really are into the business and looking for the bigger business and looking for leadership, or those who are leadership already. Prague means this is the extravaganza for Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And then all members and supervisors, this is a no-brainer what you can read here, go for the extravaganza in Johannesburg. This should be really in your diary already. If not, then write it now into your diary. The extravaganza will happen. I just open now my diary that I give you really the correct dates. Extravaganza gonna happen on the 18th till the 20th of November. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So please write that in your diary already. And it's now actually to plan for it. Don't wait till October, November to make plans. If you work in a job, if you have family, you want to make all the arrangements already. Think about where to stay overnight and all of these things. Maybe you have family there. All can be prepared at this time becomes the most exciting part. Why I talk now already about it? The most important part, what you might not understand now, is basically how many people do you give an opportunity to have a look at Herbalife at this opportunity? Because when you go to the extravaganza, you don't want to go onto your alone. You want to go basically with a team already there, a team of members and supervisors who can then see the big picture, what is coming up. This is our biggest picture we can present. Of course, the one in Europe is bigger, but for Africa, this is going to be mind-boggling what we see there. in the planning is already now on, if you can imagine that. And we know already, or we have heard already, what caliber of guest speakers we get to that extravaganza. So just really, just do everything what is possible to get your plan 15, 10, 5, 1 in order, to get your 500 by 3 plus 2 in order, because when you follow that plan, wow, by November, you can be really so far already, you even can't imagine right now. Then remember, this month, April, is the last month where you can start your qualification for the scale, the Tanita scale from Herbalife, where you get the scale for free. So 3 consecutive months, 500 ppv, personal purchase volume, which is our qualification anyway, is there for you to grab, and you get the scale from Herbalife. But this month is the last month. So it's announced, it ends in June. So it's April, May, June, and then the qualification is closed and there's no possibility anymore. For Cape Town region, what's happening is we focus more and more in the recognition also from 500 by 3. So for those who have reached 500 by 3, they will achieve in the future a special badge at the business building seminar. If you have achieved 500 by 3 plus 2, this is even then more validation to it. And then obviously when somebody reaches 500 by 3 with 5 people who achieve exactly the same, then you get that very, very special badge. This is Prague, just to give you a quick impression how Prague looks like. Prague is well known for his old historical building, beautiful, beautiful city. So as I said earlier on, for those who are already as future leaders here on the call, we want to have a look, if you can make it for Prague in September, how you can make it. There's a special promotion from Herbalife where you can even get 8,000 Rand extra. I urge you, when you want to have this, then you go into your email newsletter from Herbalife, which you should receive every Friday, and read exactly up about this promotion. You should read these newsletters, you should understand the newsletter, and you should look at the promotions. If you don't understand the promotions, then you must ask questions till you understand it. This is the way we grow, basically. And this all leads to these beautiful vacations which are happening next year. So if we really speed it up, play the game 500 by 3 plus 2, 15, 10, 5, 1, this can be your vacation next year, where you go a week for holiday, free, fully paid from Herbalife. If it is Mauritius, if it is Greece or Dominican Republic, you can decide. Is there work necessary for it? Yes. Is there focus necessary for it? Yes. Is there learning necessary for this? Yes. Is there team building necessary for this? Yes. Is there the plan 15, 10, 5, 1 necessary for that? Yes. Is there the plan 500 by 3 plus 2 necessary? Yes. Is there continuation necessary, that we do it over and over again, not just for 1 month? Yes. So if you just subscribe to that plan, this can be your vacation next year. Success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying basic fundamentals. And Jim Rohn also said, if you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you will always find an excuse. What I wish you is really that you don't find any excuses anymore, that you make your world really an excuse-free zone and have lots and lots of success.